Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Astrology Chat for September 4th, 2024. So the keys for today are to allow yourself to be honest about what's happening. And this does not necessarily mean something is all good or all bad. It's in the middle. It's a type of day where you can, if you embrace in love, right, and focus in love, please do this with love. Continue to look at the minor details of how you need to change your actions or your perspectives. And these minor details are going to continue to give you a lot of growth, albeit it's over time. So it's not about this sudden change, although that can happen. Even sudden changes are going to lead to rippling effects. So it's finding that balance between the boom and the if that makes sense. I say this because we have the moon in Virgo. While the moon is in Virgo, it's going to be making a trine to Uranus and a trine to Pluto, both of these energies in retrograde. So there is going to be this sudden reworking or awareness about some information or energy. Something changes, right? You realize something, or you realize that you have a new use for something, or that the information you had can be applied in a different way. There's a change, there's a mutability here that you can use to influence how your life is changing, right? It's an idea, it's something intangible, but it has a different impact. It has a different value. So allow yourself to be open, allow yourself to be adaptable, allow yourself to be surprised. May it be a surprise you like? No. But I always grew up with the saying, all information is good information, even if you don't like it. Because now you know what you're dealing with, you know who you're dealing with, and you know where you stand, and you can make the proper changes. This is amplified by the fact that we also have an opposition to the moon in Virgo to Neptune retrograde. And this is where, something's going to come out. The truth about somebody, the truth about something is going to come out, and it's going to either happen in your spirit or in the physical. Probably it's something that starts in the spiritual that comes into the physical, because Neptune is about spirit, right? So it's also going to be important with all of these realizations to ground yourself in yourself. Ground yourself in divine. Remember that your value, your possibilities, your destiny is never in the hands of anybody else. That's between you and God. Anybody who's trying to get in between what God has for you, good luck for them, okay? But you keep it moving. Do not be in the room when the ish hits the fan. Just let yourself be aware of what's happening. And if you're going to idealize anything, let it be yourself, right? Take other people off the pedestals of your life. Really understand that we are all complex. None of us are perfect, and we're all working on something. And from that place of truth and acceptance and love, well, then you can make anything happen. Now, and be wary of anybody who wants to deny their own humanity, because that's questionable, right? Don't sign anything, okay? We also then have the moon going into a short void between 12:06 to 12:11, then the moon's going to move into Libra. When the moon moves into Libra, this is all about our relationships, our partnerships, also secret enemies. This is a house of Venus. This is an energy of where you and another person meet. Now, you've been having a lot of lessons we all have about our own authenticity and not giving up our power and making sure that we're aligning with people, places, and things that actually are for our higher good. That lesson is not going to end anytime soon. So when that happens, we have another meeting with Pluto retrograde, but this time as a quincunx, where there's something under the surface comes out. Remember I said something's going to happen today. You're going to realize something. You're going to hear something. Something's going to happen today. You're like, oh, okay, that's where we're at? Yeah, that's where you're at. But remember, again, you have yourself, you have the divine, you have a purpose, an intention that transcends what anybody else thinks of you or what's possible. So you continue to tap into that. And then to round it all out, we have Mars coming into Cancer. This is going to be a really long story. Mars is going to be in Cancer until April 18th, 2025. And then we're going to have a post-retrograde shadow into September. So when Mars is in Cancer, this is an examination of your feelings, how you act. There can be an ebb and flow to your passion and your drive. It's about learning how to be direct. Cancer can be a very passive energy. I'm probably going to do a longer standalone video on that. But just know that a lot of things are still in review for some time. So take your time and learn how to work yourself and connect yourself to the divine as you figure out the progress of process. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.